Hello, Sarah of Silver Lining Pets and Aquatics here. This video will be about how I got into fish keeping and a few of my interesting fish keeping stories that I sort of had to learn through a harder sense of way. I mean, I didn't learn them through other people. I had to learn some things the hard way in this hobby. To get started, I'm going to tell you a little bit of backstory. When I was a little girl, when I was maybe about 5, I lived with my grandmother, and she had 2 betta fish that sat across the hall from each other in, I don't know, maybe 3 to 5 gallon aquariums. And so they shared that setup, and through an ultimate twist, I moved back in with my father, and eventually my mother moved in too. They never got back together. And through all of this, I ended up having quite a few pets. And it started out with dogs. I got my first dog when I was 3. And I carried on to, by the age of 12, my first dog was getting a little bit sick. And at 13, he got hit by a car. So that was an emotional experience for me when I was little. And this is some hardcore assassin snail digging video right here. But I think the other one might start digging. But I got 2 Pomeranian puppies after that, because my first dog was a Pomeranian. And I ended up having, by the end of that year, I had 4 dogs. And the very next year after that, I still had 4 dogs. I, at one point, had 5 dogs through all that mess, because I fostered a pit bull puppy. So through all of that, I ended up getting interested in fish again. I told my mom that I wanted betta fish. I wanted a betta fish. And she's a really easy person. And I was going on 14 when this happened. So she said that if I did the dishes, she'd take me to the store, get the tank I wanted, and get any betta I wanted. We only had a Walmart available at the time. Those Walmart betta fish with the Walmart tank. So I went, and I didn't know much about betta fish. I just knew that I wanted one. So I got a 1 gallon tank with a under gravel filter. And I got this ugly pink and black mixed gravel. And so through all that, about 3 days later, I learned more about betas needing 2.5 gallon minimum, and we were at Walmart, and I asked if I could just go check out the fish. And I told my mom that I wanted to upgrade my veil tail, who I named Orion, to a more appropriate tank size. Well, I got a 3 gallon 360 aquarium, aquaculture tank, I believe it was. And on that trip, I saw a red crown tail beta flaring, and he called my name, so I got him, and I named him Pisces. Pisces was my second beta. From there, it was November I got interested in them. By December, I had earned enough money that I got a 10-gallon aquarium and 2 5-gallons. I also had 2 1-gallons and 3-gallon tank by December. I had not that many fish, actually. I still only had the 2, which very soon after Orion passed. So, with all that said, Orion passed. I had Pisces, and I went to the store and I saw another crown tail, which was a blue grizzle and white. Oh, such a gorgeous fish. I named him Gemini. Soon after that, I got Virgo, a copper crown tail, and I soon enough, very quickly, had gotten a $40 Thailand import, which I named Libra. He was a koi half-moon plakat. He was my first fish that I had that wasn't a crown tail or a veil tail. So I did all that, and I had a tank crash episode, pretty much. All my tanks crashed. The only fish that survived through all of it was Pisces. Pisces survived up until just a little bit after my birthday, January 4th. And so, at that point, I did a beta sorority tank in a 10-gallon. That worked out great. One of my females survived up until this point. I mean, in between then and now, not much happened. I got a 90-gallon kiddie pool, and I had a couple fancy goldfish in it. But when I moved, a majority of my fish died, all except for one fish from the beta sorority, which survived to here, but I got a fish thinking I could save it, and it passed dropsy onto her. So that was very disappointing. So, all that happened, and ultimately, in the end, I got interested in betta fish keeping, and then it extended to goldfish, snails, crayfish. I had a crayfish at one point. These are my first 2 assassin snails I've ever had. I had a couple mystery snails in the past, but these are my first 2 assassin snails, because I started getting live plants, which I got a crap ton of hornwort right now. Everybody's so happy. Yeah. Tomorrow I might be releasing or maybe even later today, I'll be releasing a care guide. That should be interesting. On goldfish or betta fish. So I hope you stay tuned for that. And this dude has gotten a trail going. Huh? He started burying himself in this corner, and then he just sort of worked his way over there, and he's still working his way. I don't know where he plans on going. Well, that's all for today's video. See y'all later. Bye. My fishies. My fish folks. Calypso says bye-bye.